Hey, what's going on everyone? Welcome back to the channel. So in this video, I'm going to showcase for you all the color variant Duo Selio weapon, showing what the photon art, colors, and the attacks look like. As well, I will go over trading in for the new Duo Selio weapon. It is the upgrade to the Exelio weapon. Now, these weapons are extremely powerful. You can see me currently displaying a Duo Selio color variant Gunblade here while using the Gunblade pose emote. This video has timestamped chapters below, just in case if you want to jump to a certain section. So let's go ahead and jump on into it. So I want to show you all just real quickly what the Exelio color variant looked like before we traded it into the new weapon. This is some of the color PAs and photon arts and stuff that would come off of the attacks and whatnot whenever we had this as an Exelio. You can see it's rather kind of a plain color. It's just kind of like a lot of like white and black and gray. Kind of like a sketching on a comic, right? Or an artist, like where they sketch first and then they color it in later. Like this is pretty much what's going on with this weapon. I kind of think that's kind of neat. We're going to trade it into our Duo Selio here soon, and we're going to have a new color scheme going on it. So we'll do that and see what the difference is. Okay, so I'll go ahead and show you all real quickly what the PAs and attacks and stuff looks like with our upgraded Duo Selio Gunblade. So you can see that the color variant has changed to the bluish looking color. So it's quite a bit different than the dull gray, black, and white that we had previously. So it's actually like colored in and finished now. And, it's got some pretty looking little PA colors to it, so it's pretty good. Let me know down in the comments below. What do you all think of the color variant for this? I am a little sad that it's really similar to like the default PA colors and everything, but I still think it looks pretty good. Definitely looks better than the previous color, I would say. Okay, so first up, you do want to make sure that you fully prep your Exelio weapon. As you can see here, I've taken a color variant Exelio weapon, and I've made it turn me a 5 for a Slayer for a Gunblade, and I've decided to multi-weapon it already with a jet boot too. So you want to multi-weapon it while it's still an Exelio. Decide which weapon you want to multi-weapon it with, because the moment that you make this the new weapon, the Duo Selio, if you want to multi-weapon it afterwards, you're going to have another Duo Selio, or you're going to have to buy that ridiculously stupid overpriced star gem thing for 1500 star gems to multi-weapon with, which nobody should be doing that. So make sure you do yourself a favor first, decide on which Exelio you want to multi-weapon first, and then do that. And then you want to limit break your stuff. You want to make sure that you have a color variant if you're looking for one of those. If not, it's just, you know, whatever, that's kind of fashion. I went with that because I found one for pretty cheap. I found one for 5 mil. I thought that was a good deal. But anyways, you want to make sure that you do that. You want to limit break your stuff, enhance it up to plus 90. And now we're going to need to throw some EX augments on there before we do anything else. So what we're going to do is we're going to go over here to the item lab, and we're going to augment transfer. And this doesn't have EX augments on it yet, so we're going to have to choose all augment transfer. And when we choose all augment transfer, we're going to choose our Exelio Gunblade here. Now you can see in the middle of the screen here, there's details where it shows augment transfer details. And pay close attention to this, because you can see that we've selected the item as the base as the Exelio Gunblade. Now this means that the Exelio Gunblade is going to be what's going to be transferred to. And then you can see at the bottom of that little window there, it says items selected as materials, and it's going to be this Aridum sword here. And I've decided to use Endure Pain PB Boost, the Risky Stance, and Lively HP Starling, because this is a nice little combo here that works together. If you wasn't aware of this combo, Endure Pain PB Boost, every 10 seconds it builds your PP gauge by 1%. And then Risky Stance, every 10 seconds you deal 1 HP to yourself, 1 damage. So every 10 seconds, you're basically, these two combos together, they're working to where it's building your photon blast gauge faster. And then Lively HP Starling, of course, as long as you have 80% or more of your HP, you're going to deal 1.5% more damage. Now, you would think that Risky Stance would actually hurt this, but if you think of it realistically, every 10 seconds you're dealing 1 HP to yourself. So every minute you're dealing 6 HP to yourself. So over a 10-minute fight, you're losing 60 HP, which is still going to be less than 20% that's going to take away from that Lively HP. So it's really not that big of a deal. It's actually a really, really nice combo. But anyways, we're going to go ahead and select this, and then we're going to pass these over here, and you can see the augments after transfer showing there on the right, and you can see that our item selected as materials, the Aridum, and you can see our item selected as base is the Exelio Gunblade. So we select this, and there we go. We have our Exelio has our EX augments on it now. Now we're going to have to go up and throw our regular augments on here, which you could actually just go ahead and upgrade it to a Duo Selio at this point if you wanted to, but I'm going to go ahead and just augment it all fully up before I trade it in. Okay, so you can see that we have pretty much finished prepping everything that we wanted to do with our Exelio weapon. We have it currently multi-weaponed with the jet boot. We currently have it with the color variant. We have our fixa. We have our potential unlocked. We have it plus 90. And we have all of our best in slot augments on it, along with our EX augments and everything. So we're pretty much ready to go. So I'm going to go ahead and unlock this. And what you do is you take it to the first shop on the left in Central City, the item trader Travis, and you go down to the very bottom option down here, equipment upgrade augment transfer. And then we're going to select Duo Selio Gunblade here. Now you can see we already have our materials here for unlocking it. You get these materials over in Medellio outer area. If you need Evovolts, all you have to do is just rush the trials. The trials drop the Evovolts. And if you need the Pog grinders drop from just the enemies. So just focus the enemies and don't really focus killing the trials and stuff. It just kind of wastes time. You won't get very many grinders if you're hitting trials. So basically you just need to kill mobs and mobs and mobs for those grinders, and you'll get them pretty quickly. But we're gonna go ahead and select our Duo Selio Gunblade here. And then you can see up here at the very top left, it shows item to receive. So make sure you pay close attention to that, because if I accidentally went here and selected one of these other ones that I have in my inventory and my storage and stuff, you can see that it's going to show that up there instead. So I want to make sure that this is the one I'm trading in for properly. So I'm going to go ahead and select this Gunblade here, and this is going to be the one I'm receiving, and it shows me what I'm going to be getting in return. So we've selected that, and then we're going to go down here, and we're going to select our materials as well. Now you can see, since I hovered over these other Gunblades here, that window up there actually changed to where it shows item to receive, and it shows one of these crappy Gunblades. So I don't like that. That kind of scares me. I want to make sure that I go back up here, and I'm going to make sure that I highlight this again. Even though it's orange, I just don't trust this window, right? Like, I want to make sure that it shows item to receive up there in the top left. Just make sure that that's what it shows. And then I'm just gonna D-pad up back down here to confirm, or if you have a mouse, just go down there and click it. But make sure before you click confirm, make sure that top left up there, item to receive, make sure that's what you see is what you're gonna get, because you might end up accidentally wasting some materials here, you know what I'm saying? So just make sure you take your time, pay a lot of attention, don't rush. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and hit confirm. And then it's on this screen here, it's going to show us what we're getting too. So this is this extra little safety net, just in case if you did select the wrong thing. You can see everything that we're getting here in return. We're going to be getting our upgraded Duo Selio. You can see that it's going to be changing the color variant of it with a gray and a blue kind of color. And it's pretty cool. Like, I like this. So we're gonna go ahead and confirm. There we go. We have traded in for our weapon. Now you can see that we have it in our inventory. We're going to lock this right away. So something I find really interesting about these Duo Selio weapons is they're actually fully animated whenever you're using like a emote. So you can see that I'm currently using the Gunblade pose here, and you can see that the blade is fully animated while I'm posing with this weapon. And I thought that was really cool. I'm a big fan of when emotes like actually show the animations of your weapons off and stuff. So it's definitely a lot of wow factor. It's very attention grabbing. So that's really cool. I think that's pretty neat that it's like that. Okay, so that's going to wrap it up for the video. Thanks a lot for watching, everybody. Stay safe and have a wonderful day, friends. I'll see you all on the next one.